Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. And his first pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Good, set.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Like a Hornet. Good. Set.
Hurts setting up to throw. He's got Devontae Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Good, set.
They're going to run with Barkley. Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Trying to locate it. Oh, no, he lost it. And normally that equals disaster, but it gets out of bounds and ends in a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 7. His first throw is an interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They give to Barkley, left side. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and 4 coming up now.
No touch, sir. No touch.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
No touch, sir.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Great, set. No touch.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks. And the Giants have the football back deep on their own side. They're at the 5-yard line. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
He's got Bellinger. Now he's off up the left sideline. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a... Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go right back to Tracy. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Locke to the air. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing his Locke. He finds him beyond the marker. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Into the second level past the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash the defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Josh Sweat making the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimum.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you've got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Here's Locke. That's cut beyond the marker. And he drives this forward to the 6. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call, and what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Gano ready to send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Good, set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. That'll go for an 8. First down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. Only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First down, a run with Barkley. Juke the defender. Oh, stiff arm. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
He's on the move. Has it down close. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Barkley will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Giants' 4-yard line.
I'll try again with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 4.
The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Man in motion here. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. That's into the hands of Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, that right there is going to draw some significant ire from his coach. Close game, and he makes a critical mistake committing that personal foul.
Yeah, you're already fighting to erase the deficit. You cannot afford to give that offense gifts like that.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Locke looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. To throw, here's Locke. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. 3rd and long for him here. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Locked down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
No turn, set. Go Silver, ready? No turn.
On first down, Hurts escapes the pocket. Thrown on the run, deep down that left side. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Giants might be able to get some points late after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Gets this to Slayton. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Darius Slay with the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lock. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off Reed Blankenship. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
63. No turn, set. Hey, 73. No turn.
One final shot before halftime. Flush down out to his left. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Coming left is Tracy. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Here's Tracy once more. This is ahead for about 5. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Offense up to the line fast. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here. Lock to throw it. Has his man, it's Tracy. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Looking to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Headed out right. He can run it. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Tiger swamp.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's going to fight his way forward for a modest pickup to the 43. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
He'll throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Tyler Nubin. And the Giants are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll go left side with Tracy. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 38. Neighbors with a catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Let's go now.
A handoff to Tracy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Tracy is in for the New York touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Gano for the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. He's got it right side. And he winds up short of the end zone. Ooh, they needed that for the lead. Instead, they remain down a point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, Britton Covey. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Chased out to his right. That one's complete, right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Hey, 73, 73. Carl Leviani.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Down he goes, the Giants got to him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Great. Alpha. Hey.
Hurts now from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! And the Giants have some new life in the fourth.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Here's Tracy. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Locke to the air. And they pick him off again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
First and 10 from the 41. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Forced out to his right. They did it. He made the interception. And the Giants have some new life in the 4th.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They run. Here's Tracy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a fourth-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So now a big moment for the Giants as they line up for 2.
Here we go. Check.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. Gano ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Uh-oh, miscommunication. The ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And this? Well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Back to throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing his lock. Rolling left, buying some time. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running this with Tracy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's head. See, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession.
Gets it on the handoff. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Connects with Slayton. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Eagles 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. 73. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's finds Smith. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, We often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Has it down close. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for two. Back to throw. He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They're out and set. First and 10. This is Tracy. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate.
Passport stat, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. you should be too. I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this bed. I know that she can get this all night. All night. All night. I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this bed. I know that she can get this all night. All night. All night.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say yeah, I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take it. 26.
Right up the gut. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they could reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yeah! Here we 26.
Back to the well again. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yeah! 26.
Vaughn running dead ahead. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Blown back, gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun is Prescott. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Do you think maybe... There's a chance of having too much confidence offensively. That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Locke looking to throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. Able to hit Robinson, complete. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. Throwing it on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
To throw, here's Locke. He lets a heater go deep. Middle, they connect on the deep shot. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. On the move, headed right. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Buying some time right. On the run right, throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage keeping things tight downfield even as he extended the play. And as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that throw. It was as if he was committed to it right when he left the pocket. But if nothing opens up, you're going to pay for trying to make a throw that simply isn't there.
He fires one deep down the middle. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys work some magic on that return. They took the interception all the way back to the 30.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Dak off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he gets this down inside. Before going out. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Trying the right side with Vaughn. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Getting the fullback involved here. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Dak out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. Goal to go and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
Did somebody lose track of downs on the sideline? They have brought the field goal team out. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It's no good. Well, credit for believing in your guy, I suppose, but just too much kick for him to handle. And they are unable to make this a 2-score game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Wait.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Yeah! Here we go! Wait, take.
Prescott will look to throw. The throw is caught. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end,
all plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A gain of 5. Brad, 1st and goal.
a lot of times we will see defenses get...
1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Dowdle will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Cowboys trailing in the early going. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
going 52.
Run it back.